This here is a boxing monkey. It used to be, it had like, you could clap your hands and it would make all kind of ape noises and nod its head, or maybe it would shake its head. See, look at it. It had its eyes open, it would blink and said, but there, Ivan Pep's friend plugged it in with a wrong kind of charger. He plugged it into the wall and he burned its brain out. Now it's brain dead. So, see, but I put the headgear. He's a boxing monkey, and I told him, I said, don't close your eyes when you throw the right hand. You're going to wake up on the stool. And that's what happened to him. He's brain dead. All right, now I'm going to tell a story. Yeah. Okay. Boxing ain't for everyone. After 16 years in the States, I left LA and returned to BC. Before I left, I handed my wife divorce papers. File these, you pay. I get back to New Westminster. I'm living in a little apartment on the top of an old lady's house near Queen's Park. She's a friend of my parents who live about 7 blocks away. I'm working in a bakery in Burnaby. I'm about 47. This is 2002. Anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what kind of fucking life is this? I grab a phone book and I go to S. I find a name, I trace it with my finger. Manny Sobro. The phone rings. Hello? Is this Manny the fighter? Ex-fighter. Who's this? I pause. It's Jesse. Jamie Jesse? Yeah, that's a connection. I was Jamie's friend. He was my mentor and we were always together. We worked together and we trained together. We hit the gym at the same time every night, walked in together. Manny and I started catching up. He's a school teacher. If boxing is a form of communication, and I could make a case, then he and I had a lot of conversations. I knew Manny since 1983 from the Shamrock Boxing Gym on Hastings at Maine. Manny was a nice kid, a nice kid. I was an adult getting into the sport at the advanced age of 26. Manny was very competitive, a hard worker. He was not extraordinarily skilled. He was like a good mechanic with a very strong work ethic. You land 2, he lands 3. You land 3, he lands 4. He always tried to get that last punch in. He ended up with a 113-11 amateur career, 4-time national champion, and 6 gold medals in international competition. He represented Canada in Seoul in 1988 as a welterweight but didn't medal. As a pro, Manny went 24-2, KO 13, and lost twice by KO. One was a TKO. Manny's a smart guy. As a young man, he looked around the gym and he saw what happens to guys when boxing is over. He got a scholarship because he was an Olympic athlete and earned a BA before turning pro. He subsequently earned a master's degree. He was a teacher at Britannia, a school for delinquent children on the east side, when I phoned him. I left Vegas in 1996, only months before he arrived there to campaign at 154 pounds. We catch up on the phone. He says, I need your help. He had started a gym on Willingdon at Hastings at the old training center. I had 3 fights there. My last fight was when I finally won a tournament and a Silver Gloves title. Manny says he wants me to help coach kids. Yeah, but Manny, I only had 9 fights. So, you know what a jab is, don't you? I agreed to come down. The building, the training center, is in a vacated school building. It was a high school, a big old 2-story building. The ring was up on the stage of the gymnasium. It rolled down on tracks, on wheels. This gym was active with a mix of recreational and competitive boxers of various ages. Naturally, Manny was only interested in guys who want to fight. There are 2 other coaches there with even less fights than I got. I started helping out and sparring with some of these kids. I get certified with the BCBA. Straighten out. Sometimes I spar with a little kid named Robert Cousins. This kid has future star written all over him. He's very talented and he does end up being national champ. Manny was promoting Friday night fights at the gym. He's getting his guys work and trying to bring back boxing for the love of the sport. He had one kid, a short, stocky guy, at about 147. I'm watching this kid spar. He's leaning way in. That's not good. If you're short, that's not the way to close the distance. You will get hit. And you can't effectively punch yourself. But he's Manny's fighter and I keep my mouth shut. Come fight night, I'm at the training center. Training center. There are officials that remember me. I am seeing old faces. I'm sitting on the stage waiting for the card to start. I'm moved. I'm fighting tears. Where did the time go? The short kid is coming up. I give him a bit of a rub down on the stage. He's sitting down. I don't like his disposition. He's arrogant. That won't help. Then he's climbing the steps and stepping between the ropes. I look at his opponent, a black kid about 3 inches taller. My heart sinks. The black kid is relaxed. His body language spells trouble for our guy. He looks like a dog that hears the word bone. I don't know if he had fights or not. He looks like he did. These are 2-minute rounds. What's 2 minutes? Well, I don't know. Get in there and time will have a new meaning. No, it doesn't go well for Shorty. By the third round, he's cowering on the ropes, turning right sideways. I was surprised the ref didn't step in. That's what the kid wanted. That's what he wanted, that kid. He wanted out. After the loss, he climbs out and he's practically running for the dressing room. He goes to the sink and looks at his marked up face. He's gasping. That was, he can't find the words. I try to put it into perspective for him. It's only your first fight, don't worry about it. He quits the gym. I never saw him again. Probably looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger by now. Because that is the logical way he would deal with the fear. Hide behind a wall of muscle. Boxing isn't for everyone. Okay. Now you're gonna warm up. Warm up for your fight. You're gonna do this. Some guys do that. They smack themselves in the head. See, they're getting acclimatized with punches. That's a good idea, though. You can hurt yourself that way. Ooh, 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 ooh.